Hello, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I had a special request to do a big piece over the course of a couple days, specifically a big piece that had to do with music. So, I've got my really big piece of paper here. I don't know how big it is, maybe 2 feet by 2 feet. And I'm going to do 3 drawings on this and hopefully make one big drawing all together. So, today I'm going to combine some stuff I've already done before, but you know what? Let's get straight to it. The first thing I would like to do is start off with a guitar. Now, I already kind of did some guitar stuff in here on this series earlier, right? So I did a guitar drawing. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking out what I'm doing here. But basically, I'm just recreating that guitar that I always make whenever I have to make a guitar. And don't forget, there's like 3 bajillion different kinds of guitars in the world, so you can kind of make your own guitar do whatever you want. This is going to be an electric guitar, and they typically have 6 strings, so I'll make 6 strings up here, 6 machine heads. They also have to have a bridge of some kind to hold onto the string, and they have to have some sort of electronic component, some sort of pickup arrangement, definitely some knobs to control it, and then it helps to have frets, although I guess you don't really need to have frets. It's always good to have them. I like to switch over to do some skinny stuff now, so I can put in my strings. And I think I said in a previous video, it does not need to be exact, right? Like a guitar has 6 strings on it typically. You don't have to make it have 6. You can make it have 7. You can make it have 8, whatever. It just kind of has to look a little bit like the thing you're trying to make it look like. There we go. That is a pretty good, quick guitar. Alright, now, when I draw musical stuff, when I draw animals or people or whatever playing guitar, I always draw the guitar first and I put the animal around it, because guitars are very technical and very straight and like very rigid, and animals are not. I mean, by nature, we're very organic. So I'm going to make a sheep playing this guitar, and I love to draw sheep. Sheep are about as organic as you can get. So what you have to do to make a sheep is to make a giant cloud. But first, before I do that, my sheep is going to have a head right here that looks like this. There you go. That's my sheep's head. Kind of looks like a fish, but it's not a fish. It's a sheep. What's important about the sheep is the eyes. You want to give them that weird sideways eye. For whatever reason, sheep have sideways eyes. Okay, now let's get to building this actual sheep. Sheep have hair, so I'll start up here and kind of go back. And I'm just kind of drawing out a general kind of wobbly, cloudy thing behind my guitar. Sheep also have this thing where the hair kind of like comes down over their face a little bit and then back out. Oh, there's a sheep. They have ears, right? They have kind of floppy ears. I'm going to draw a floppy ear here, and maybe one coming out over here, like my sheep is really moving, so his ears are flopping around. Okay, and now, whenever someone plays a guitar, usually what happens is one hand is over here, so I'm just going to draw one straight line kind of over to here. And just that thing there is going to be their hand. The other hand goes across the strings down here by the pickups. And when you draw, you can draw your arm kind of out, like your person's kind of really ripping it, or you can draw straight down. I think for this guy, just for the sake of today, I'll draw straight down. So I'm going to draw right across. And I'll put a little sheep hand down here. So when you're making a drawing, you can't be afraid to just wreck it. Like I just drew this guitar, and now I just drew a line right across it, right? I basically just wrecked that guitar. But don't worry, have faith, I'll fix it later. Now coming off of here, I'm going to give him some legs. And there's all kinds of stuff you could do with legs. I'm kind of seeing in my mind what this is going to look like, and I think I might want to make my sheep kind of like planted on the ground, like maybe like he's really rocking out. So he's going to have his legs kind of rooted firmly, both legs. I was going to make him jump around or something, but I don't think I want to do that today. I think I'm just going to do a sheep on the ground. So there's that, and then lastly, sheep tail. Okay. So I'll worry about that later. You know what? I'm going to grab another marker. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this marker. Oh, never mind, I don't have it. Technical difficulties. Instead, what I'm going to do is, now that this looks really kind of goofy, what I'm going to do is kind of go back and just shade this in. Sheep are sometimes black, so I'm going to use that to my advantage in this drawing and just draw kind of like all the parts where his body is, where his legs and arms are. I'm just going to color them black. This is going to just destroy my pen, though. It's going to drink all the juice out of it, because this is a lot of black to put down. And, you know, Sharpies are really good, but they don't last forever. If you use them to do stuff like this, they run out of juice pretty quickly, and then they turn kind of a dusky gray. And that's not what I want. I want a real sharp kind of black. So there's my sheep's body. You know, I'm looking at my sheep here, and I'm thinking his arms look a little short. Maybe I'll just extend this arm a little bit. Yeah, one arm looked a little short. I'll put a little pick in his hand, a little sheep pick. All right, now I can't color the rest of my sheep and then leave the face white. That's not really how the sheep character looks. There we go. Now this sheep is going to be singing. He's kind of rocking out, but he's also going to be singing something. So maybe what I'll do is I'll give him just some lower teeth. Just kind of like this. And some spit. He's really belting it out. Alright, so there's a sheep rocking out on a guitar. I think for the next part of this, I'm going to add some band members for my sheep to play along with. So make sure you check back tomorrow for the next video. Thanks very much, everybody.